Nobody talks about this. The most powerful healing meals ever eaten weren't invented last year. They were written down thousands of years ago. The Bible doesn't just tell you how to live. It tells you exactly what to eat. And the crazy part? Modern science keeps proving it right. Today we're covering 10 of those meals. Stick around for number 4, 2 ingredients researchers are literally studying right now together. And number 1 from Deuteronomy, 7 specific foods that nutritionists are calling almost impossible to explain as coincidence. Let's go. Number 10, cucumber mint yogurt bowl. In Numbers 11, the Israelites list what they miss from Egypt. Cucumbers, leeks, garlic. In a brutal desert heat with unreliable water, cucumbers were survival, not preference. They're 96% water, carry anti-inflammatory compounds, and vitamin K. Mix that with fermented goat's milk yogurt, gentler on your gut than cow's milk, packed with living bacteria that literally train your immune system. Throw in fresh mint, and it physically calms your digestive system, reduces spasms, kills bloating. These people weren't eating this because it tasted good. They ate it because they felt the difference. Number 9, garlic and herb lentil soup. Lentils give you complete protein, slow energy, and fiber feeding the gut bacteria that run your immune system. Then you add garlic, and everything levels up. Crushed garlic creates allicin almost instantly. Works against bacteria, viruses, fungi, parasites. Studies confirm it reduces how often you get sick. Lowers blood pressure. Protects your liver. Egyptian medical texts listed garlic in over 20 medicinal preparations. Not superstition, documented results passed down for generations. Cumin, coriander, olive oil on top. You're not just eating lunch. You're quietly running maintenance on your immune system every single day. This soup is 5,000 years old, and it doesn't need an update. Number 8, pomegranate and barley grain bowl. Solomon's temple had 200 carved pomegranates on its pillars. The high priest wore them on his robe. They built this fruit into the most sacred architecture in history, and modern antioxidant science is still trying to fully explain why. Pomegranates break down inside your gut into some of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds found in any food. Outranks red wine, green tea, and blueberries. Reduces blood pressure, protects arteries, lowers inflammation. Pour it over whole barley, dress with olive oil, add walnuts, and you're hitting heart health, gut health, and inflammation all in one bowl. They didn't need lab results. They watched what happened to people who ate this regularly. That was enough. Number 7, dates stuffed with nuts. Desert travelers carried dates because dates kept them alive when nothing else would. Fast natural energy, but packaged with fiber, magnesium, potassium, and B vitamins. Completely different from refined sugar. Studies even found women who ate dates in late pregnancy had faster, easier deliveries. Stuff them with almonds, walnuts, or pistachios, and the healthy fats slow the sugar absorption down, turning a quick hit into sustained fuel for hours. Pistachios feed your gut bacteria better than almost any nut. Walnuts bring omega-3s. Almonds bring vitamin E. This is a portable nutritional system. The ancient world figured that out without a single clinical trial. Number 6, grape and goat cheese plate with herbs. Grapes show up in some of the most significant moments in all of Scripture, both Old and New Testament. There's a reason this fruit kept getting attention. Fresh grapes eaten whole, skin and seeds included, carry compounds that help your body repair and protect itself. Pair them with fresh goat cheese, and the combination of natural grape compounds with the good bacteria in fermented cheese is something researchers are actively studying right now for immune and gut health. They work better together than separately. Add herbs, throw in some olives. 5 minutes. Looks like a snack. Functions like a system. Number 5, roasted lamb with dates and herbs. Lamb wasn't just ceremonial. It was nutritional medicine. B12 for your nervous system. Zinc your body can actually use. Iron absorbed 3 times more efficiently than plant iron. For someone worn down, sick, or exhausted, this meal genuinely rebuilt them. The dates aren't decoration. Their fruit acids actively enhance how your body absorbs the lamb's iron. Both foods become more nutritious together than alone. Roasted over rosemary, thyme, and hyssop, The herbs add antimicrobial compounds that make rich animal fat easier to digest. Every generation cooked this, not because it was tradition, because it worked. Number 4. Figs and almonds. When King Hezekiah was dying from a severe infection, Isaiah didn't just pray. He pressed a paste of figs directly onto the wound. The king recovered. Modern science later found that figs contain an enzyme that breaks down damaged tissue and carries documented antimicrobial properties. That prescription turned out to be biochemically defensible. As food, figs are loaded with gut-feeding fiber, magnesium, potassium, calcium, a functional multivitamin before multivitamins existed. Add ground almonds, and you get vitamin E, healthy fats, and compounds proven to lower cholesterol and reduce blood sugar spikes. The almond was carved into the menorah. Aaron's rod budded with almonds. 2 ingredients. Thousands of years of proof. Number 3. Chickpea and olive salad. No miracle story for chickpeas. They were just always there, eaten across the ancient Near East for 10,000 years. That's the story. Foods don't survive 100 centuries unless they actually work. Chickpeas produce almost no blood sugar response. Their resistant starch reduces inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, lowers LDL cholesterol. Cold-pressed olive oil adds compounds that fight inflammation and protect your arteries. Fresh herbs layer in antibacterial benefits. Research now says regular legume consumption is the single dietary habit most consistently linked to healthy aging. Across every culture studied worldwide. Not a supplement. Just beans. Every day. Number 2. Barley bread with olive oil. When Jesus feeds 5,000 people in John, the loaves are barley, the everyday grain of ordinary people, eaten daily for centuries. And that daily repetition was doing something remarkable. Barley has the highest beta-glucan fiber of any grain on earth. So proven for lowering cholesterol that manufacturers are legally allowed to print heart health claims on it. It feeds gut bacteria, slows glucose absorption, and pulls LDL out of circulation better than almost anything else you can eat. Work generous olive oil into that dough, and you've added a compound that behaves almost identically to ibuprofen inside your body. Same anti-inflammatory pathway. 0 side effects. Just a quiet daily reduction in the chronic inflammation behind nearly every major disease. Dense, dark, drenched in olive oil. Eaten every day by ordinary people. One of the most effective health interventions ever practiced, and nobody called it that. Number 1. The 7 Sacred Foods Bowl. Deuteronomy 8, verse 8. God describes the promised land with 7 specific foods. Not a region, not a climate. 7 foods by name: wheat, barley, grapes, figs, pomegranates, olives, and dates. Scholars always read this as describing agricultural abundance. That's true. But when nutritional scientists analyzed these 7 foods together as a system, they found something that's hard to call coincidence. Each food fills the gaps the others leave. Wheat and barley give you complementary proteins, B vitamins, and hours of stable energy. Grapes activate your body's own repair mechanisms. Figs provide the exact minerals, magnesium, potassium, calcium, the grains and fruits fall short on. Pomegranates deliver antioxidants that outrank virtually every other fruit, plus powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Olives make every fat-soluble nutrient in this bowl more bioavailable. They don't just feed you, they unlock everything around them. Dates give you fast energy, blood pressure regulation, and antimicrobial compounds. Analyzed as a complete system, the anti-inflammatory effects from multiple sources compound together, producing results greater than any single ingredient could alone. Build the bowl. Barley and wheat as your base. Grapes, figs, pomegranate seeds scattered through. Whole olives. Medjool dates on the side. Cold-pressed olive oil over everything. 3,000 years later, cancer researchers, cardiologists, gut health specialists, they all keep arriving at the same exact place the Israelites were already standing. 10 meals. One truth. These people weren't primitive. They paid close attention to what worked and passed it down. Pick one meal from this list and actually make it this week. Drop it in the comments. Genuinely want to know where you're starting. If this was useful, like and subscribe. More coming.